This is Fireman Ed, and you're listening to Jets Commute, Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. Jet fans, let's rock MetLife Stadium this year. J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets. Go Jets! This is Fireman Ed, and you're listening to Jets Commute, Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. Jet fans, let's rock MetLife Stadium this year. J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets. Go Jets!
Morning. Morning.
Morning, Petey.
Who are we getting rid of today?
I don't know, but I guess, is this the time where Rogers speaks today?
Yeah, I was gonna put that in too. What's Rogers gonna say now?
Right. Well, I'm driving, so I might start, getting in the blender. But I wanted to get everybody's thoughts on Tannenbaum, basically, and also now I can't think of the guy's name, but he was Spielman. Yeah, basically, to me, it just rings like Casserly and Wolf again in 2015. But I'm with CB. He may not be in here yet, but like Dorsey and Flores, or Dorsey and Vrabel, or Dorsey and something like that. If that's what the choice is, I would, I would be happy with that. And again, if it turns out not to be that, we're just going to have to take a wait and see attitude, and we're all going to be positive because it's change, and we know what's going on right now isn't working. So, anything different than that is going to be, in January and February is going to be received positively. But I don't know. I didn't know the 33rd team was like consultants too. I just thought they were doing mock drafts for everybody, like that's all. But
Yeah. This should be an interesting day with Rodgers on McAfee. I guess I know the Jets were at the facility yesterday, so Morgan Moses saying stuff. Who knows, man?
yeah, we'll find out. We'll see how, Rodgers has a way of saying things in a way that's like, where he puts the knife in you while he's acting very calm. And so who knows? You have to see how he says it. But we'll see what happens. But I don't know. Everybody's confirming, it seems, that he's been playing through an injury that he won't have diagnosed. So, I don't know. Like, I guess, like some people are saying, like, when we're officially eliminated, or so, hopefully the week layoff helped a little bit, but it's probably something a lot more than just a week off is going to solve. But also, when he's officially out, like, do you put him on IR? Because I don't want to cut him. I don't think you do that to a Hall of Famer. And, I mean, 17-7 in terms of touchdown to interception rate, that's not bad, but you could tell whatever's bothering him, it's affecting his plays. His yards per attempt is down, and like what he wasn't really throwing that much. Maybe in the second half against the Colts, he opened it up a little bit, but like these 4-yard pass to Adams and Wilson in the first half 2 weeks ago weren't cutting it.
Yeah, it was brutal, man.
He's not used to playing without extending the play. That's what's going on.
Yeah, he seems, Dale, you're right. He seems uncomfortable. Like he needs to dance and move.
Yeah, you're right, Dale. And that's what happened.
I don't think he's been doing it.
Because his arm's more than there, bro.
Yep.
That play where he hurt his Achilles, that was him wanting more than what the play was designed for, and basically that's when he got sacked, and he he tore his Achilles. I mean, that's what he doesn't like those little. He wants to extend the play and get something big, but he can't do that now in his condition.
Terrence, if he drops back and it's a guaranteed one-on-one win, he's gonna hit that all day. But if that's not there, the dude made a career out of making extra shit out of stuff that wasn't necessarily there just by extending the play a little bit. I don't think you could do that your whole career and then not have that in your arsenal and not have to learn how to do it,
That's his bread and butter, to be honest, playing out of system, creating out of it.
I won't say that because I think he does both, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he always had both. Now he's got to get used to only having one, and that's an adjustment. And I think that takes time.
You could see it. You could see it in the pocket. That's all arm strength. That's not. He's not really. To me, he's not really stepping into the throw because he doesn't have the timing, or I don't know. But that's not Rodgers out there. Let's be honest. We know Rodgers, and that's not Rodgers out there. But everybody else, though, is fairly doing what they're supposed to do. But the one piece that kind of puts it all together is Rodgers, and that's not the Rodgers that I think you guys are all privy to seeing, in previous years.
Well, I think last week against the Colts would have been good enough if the defense came to play. But that week before against Arizona, where they only scored 6 points, I mean, you can't have games like that. It's up and down.
Facts.
But but either way, bad teams find a way to lose. And Rodgers did. In the second half, Rodgers did more than adequately, and the offense performed adequately to score 27 points. And basically, they couldn't stop Richardson. And which, I mean, did those 2 weeks off for him resurrect him? Because were they on bye with no, they weren't on bye. They played. I mean, he wasn't that good this past Sunday. So again, the defense really let us down 2 weeks ago. But that's what a bad team does right now. But we'll see what happens this week. But I think he's hurt, and it shows. And I think you're right, Dale. I think that his game was predicated on a lot of things that I don't think he can do anymore. And he maybe he didn't realize that until the season started.
Terrence,
because
I think he'll be able to do it. Terrence, I think he'll be able to do it next year. I honestly think it's the Achilles, man. Like, if you don't, every Jets game I watch, he's ginger about that left leg, dude. You can't tell me he's not. Once in a while, he'll step into it, but to me, that's the only thing, man. When
Dale, it takes
his confidence.
Go ahead, Dale. Sorry.
I want just his confidence in his left leg is the difference, and I think even if he was a slower version of himself because he's older, doesn't mean he still can't get outside the pocket and move a little bit to make a throw. And I just think that's the only difference is every injury that every guy gets, it's not that the injury's not healed as much as it's a mental thing and trust in it. And I think you're dealing now with a combination of both with that left leg. Like, is it 100%? Obviously not. And does he fully trust it? Obviously not. To me, I don't think that means that's all the way gone from him. I just think look, most injuries are a 2-year and a half timetable, right?
Yeah,
in my opinion,
Dale, it
I
takes
wouldn't be surprised if next year he's
Dale,
fine.
it takes a full year, in my opinion, off of an injury like that. I still thought that this season is just a nightmare, man.
PD, I think Jets fans are way too knee-jerk overreacting. It was like what I was telling you the other day about the Mets fans. I'm just being honest with you, bro. If I was fucking Woody Johnson and I was running your franchise, I would know that I got to rebuild ahead of me. And be that as it may, I would make moves like that while keeping everything that I got. Because whatever quarterback situation I'm figuring out, I'm starting with a clean slate and no quarterback contract. So money's not really an issue as per the cap. I just wouldn't sign any contracts that are long, overburdened contracts unless it's a guy that I, without a doubt, am building my future around. But next year, I would come in with this same team. I would start making moves now to get ready for next year. So, for perfect example, Fashanu would be a left tackle from here on out.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys got to put him out there and keep him out there.
Then I'd probably draft, honestly, P, as much as your fan base want to hear, I'd draft another fucking lineman, man.
Yeah, I'm not against that.
And then you play it out next year with Travis learning under Rodgers. And your goal is the following year that Travis is going to be competing with whoever you draft that year. Or even if it's Tyra, but either way, you have Travis competing. But he has a whole entire year of practice. He has a whole entire year of picking Rodgers' brain. And you get the most out of what you got right now for next year because you're already invested into it.
Yeah, but no, I'm being told that, Dale, I wouldn't mind that idea. But Jet fans are telling me, oh, blow it up. You got to blow this up. You can't keep him. Just take the whole $50 million hit next year. I don't know if I'm with that, man. And why can't I have my own opinion on it?
Well, I think that's the overreaction, knee-jerk, doom is gloom. Like, I think that a lot of things that happen to your team this year are absolutely explainable, and it doesn't have to be just we're cursed or everything sucks or nothing nice can't happen. Like, to me, as a fan base, when we went back and forth, I don't say shit just to fuck with you. I give you my honest opinion. I didn't think Rodgers would be 100%, man. I just didn't. Like at his age, it'd be one thing if he was like 24 with these new procedures, and he's super fast healer because he's one of the greatest athletes in the world. But at his age, like you got to play the long game on the timetable for an injury, right?
Yep. June, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up, Junebug?
Reginald.
What's
What's
up, my
going on,
dog?
Reginald? Dale, what's up? Buckeye, how you doing there, brother?
What's up, June? Nice Knicks win last night, right?
Yeah.
Yo, it was
Yo, by the
gorgeous.
way, Buckeye,
Jared, what's up?
but so June, Carl Anthony Towns is averaging 26.5 and almost 13 rebounds.
Yeah, well, didn't I tell you this last week that you guys didn't? All right.
Best shooting big ever.
Yeah.
Buckeye, he's really good, man.
Very
Pete,
good.
I kept my mouth shut this whole offseason, but bro, listen, I got a love-hate thing for Randall. But if there's one thing about Randall was that he was fucking inconsistent as hell, man.
Yo.
One night he would look like one of the best bigs in the league. The other night it was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm sorry, but the way this team's built, just to get consistent play in the paint, it was huge.
Hey, Dale, I knew the writing was on the wall when after we got OG, he got hurt. And I had friends like, oh, you guys are going to drop. I said, no, you crazy? That makes us a better team. How does it make you a better team? Because now you got 5 people on the court who plays defense instead of just 4. And sure enough, we end up becoming some in the second seed. Team is better without Randall, man. You see it all the way around.
Wait till we get the interior defense of Mitch and Precious back.
I just can't wait till Precious come back. I think Mitch is he's a one-trick pony, man.
Yeah, but you can't go into that paint.
June, I'm just going to say the same thing I said last year. The only thing that concerns me about this team is if Thibodeau beats them into the ground too much that they start falling apart at the end. And other than that, I have 100% faith in this team, dude. Like, I think they're good. I think other people try to shit on the Knicks for whatever reason. To me, as long as they still stay healthy all the way, I love Thibodeau as a coach. I just hate that in a league
stuck in his ways. In a
league where people are taking rest to make sure they're healthy for the playoffs, we have a coach that pounds guys into the fucking ground.
Into the ground, bro. Into the ground. Look, we was beating them by what 30 with like 4 or 5 minutes to go. They cut it down to 20. He pushed the stars back in. Just to make sure the league.
But here's my thing though, June, is if they hold up, I don't hate it because one of my favorite things about this team since he's been the coach is they play hard as hell, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Like they play.
Yeah, he grinds.
Thibodeau grinds. As hell of
yeah, he grinds out stuff. He's arguably the best coach since the Knicks have had since Van Gundy. There's no doubt about it.
By far.
Right.
Right.
And people want him fired, Dale. People want Thibodeau gone.
Yeah, I don't know what's up in New York, but Petey, I'll say this. Of all these years that I stuck with the Knicks and watched them, one of my biggest pet peeves is like, at least play hard and fucking make me believe that you're trying. And now I believe I have the hardest working team that's trying the hardest on the court every night. And I love it.
Yeah. We shot 61% from the field last night.
Yo, what? But wait. Did you see what OG did? 40 points?
61% from the field.
Had that and
53% from 3.
Wait, and Towns had 30, correct?
Yeah, he had 30. He had his double. Look, this is the funny part, though. Well, before we make it all about Knicks real quick. He was when he was a Timberwolves last year, he had 5 games out of 82, or out of the 82 game season, he had 5 games where he went over 30. He already got 7 or 8 30-point games already.
You think the Knicks are gonna be there with Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Miami, it's gonna be Boston and Knicks, man.
Gentlemen,
Miami.
one at a time.
Leave it up to fucking Reginald, bro.
You did that on purpose.
No, dead serious.
Reg, I'm gonna call you sodium because you just know how to raise my blood pressure all the fucking
Stop
time.
it. Stop it. Oh, I love y'all guys, dog. I love y'all. But
Hey,
no,
Buckeye,
that's serious.
Buckeye,
The
did
reason
you
why I
see
say
him?
that, because Jimmy is Anthony Townsend's kryptonite. So you know what time it is. There's a reason why they
Yeah,
had to split
yeah.
the team up in. You understand me?
Drew, you know what I hate more than anything is that those fucks got a Stanley Cup and none of them even know what a forecheck is. Like
Miami.
I even I even see cats that we interact with on here that like are advertising that they fucking won a Stanley Cup, but like I said, they don't even know what a forecheck is.
They don't know too much about the game. Reginald, you know anything about hockey?
A little bit, a little bit.
Who's your team?
Come on, man. The reigning champs right now. Come on, stop it.
I gotta listen to Reggie brag
Jesus
to me that he
fucking
has a Stanley
Christ.
Cup and he doesn't even fucking know anything about the game.
Man, we'll be there is how many there is one ice arena which facilitates I want to say the majority of Broward County, and they all play over there, which is Pines Ice Arena. Now, we're talking about a small percentage of guys, or in South Florida that plays hockey. You understand me? So, it's a small community. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front about it. It's a very small community when it comes to hockey.
Hey, Reginald, real quick, do you know what the Stanley Cup, who is it named after?
Stanley, duh.
Yo, he thinks it's the fucking two. He
I
thinks it's the
fucking
tool guy
quit, yo.
too.
I quit.
He thinks it's the fucking guy that
Reggie,
makes the
what was
tape
his
I
measure.
last
said
name?
no.
Reggie, what was his last name? Cup?
Hey, you said it.
Yeah, Mr. Cup.
I can't make this
I
shit
just
up,
all I
yo.
know is that I got one. That's all that matters.
He said Stanley, duh.
Oh man, y'all got me right. I'm about to go into a 2 hour procedure.
Reg, one of my favorite things about you is you're fucking honest,
Hey, I
bro.
love it. I love y'all. Hey, this is like we at the fucking the bus stop cracking jokes, dog. This is how you gotta have it, dog.
Yo. Yo, I swear,
I'm
bro.
about to go in a
Yo,
long ass 2 hour procedure, and yeah, you guys are making my day. Let's keep it going.
oh man. Hey, listen. This past weekend, I seen your guy. One of the elites. Chop Robinson with a sack. I seen
Talk
him. I
about it.
seen him. I
I mean,
seen
he's
him.
coming alive, though. He's coming alive.
I seen him. Yeah.
You know, Reg, I'm not worried about Jimmy Butler. It's Adebayo trying to hurt everybody on the court during the playoffs. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Please.
Them boys are nasty. Come on, man. You know what time it is.
Yeah,
No. No. No.
Nasty's
No.
trying to hurt everybody.
No.
They
See. See.
trying to
See.
hurt everybody.
See. The thing about Miami is, and I don't wish injury on nobody, but you know how your team gets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They'll
No,
get
no, no.
injured,
You're
and,
right.
and, and then everybody will come back together for the playoffs.
Actually, that's when they don't come together. That's when those formidable pieces that did great during the regular season aren't there because of bullshit, injuries, or you're just not present.
Miami is something.
This year, be ready.
Nah, your team ain't doing nothing this year,
What? You
brother.
must be out your mind, brother, man.
If you basically tried to bring back the same team from last year, just healthy, that's not gonna do anything,
Don't
bro.
worry about it, dog. Don't worry about it, dog.
I know you got some elite players in your team, right?
Last time I recall we met in the playoffs, y'all got eliminated. You know what I mean? That's the last recollection I
That
have.
was 2, 3 years ago,
That was
brother.
2 years ago.
Yo,
Don't go
can I?
too far.
Let's recollect a little.
Let's
When's the last
recollect.
time the Dolphins won a game under 40 degrees?
When's the last time the Jets won a game?
Oh,
Why are you asking
you
a question with a
mother!
question?
I'm just saying.
Yo, you. You dirty vato.
Halloween. What's your answer? Look at you. You can't even answer it.
Hey, that's what we're in the hunt for, dog. We fuck forget all that other stuff, dog. That's all we worried about. We trying to just get that win and go on to the next game in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
PD, I'll never forget the week that McDaniels wore a T-shirt that said, "I wish
Oh
it was
yeah, I
colder."
know. Hashtag.
Only to watch how red his ears and cheeks were standing in the freezing cold as they fucking lost.
Yeah, them dudes are gonna be cold as hell this week. It's supposed to be what, 17 and snowing? Did they change the
Where?
forecast
Where?
in Green
Where
Bay?
at?
The
Oh.
Dolphins play Thursday night.
Oh man, I'm gonna love that.
By the way,
Oh,
happy Thanksgiving to all the folks in here and your families. Enjoy the time, rest, eat, watch football. Appreciate the people that care about you.
mm-hmm. Wow.
PD, I got to cook this year, PD.
Yeah, my in-laws volunteered me to carve the turkey. So
Well, the last 3 years we played on Thanksgiving, so I had zero effort in helping because I was just concerned with the Bills game. Now we don't play, so my wife's making me cook. So I'm just trying to figure out.
wait, who
Am I
did the
better
Bills
off
play
slipping?
last year? Detroit? Or no?
Detroit was the year before that. I forget who we played last year.
And didn't they play Dallas 3 years ago?
We played Dallas. We played Detroit. I think we played New Orleans once.
Hey, Dale, you cooking buffalo wings?
No, I'm just gonna do a traditional dinner. But what I'm trying to figure out, June, is am I better off slipping her the honey pack in her candied yams or in her apple pie?
Fucking quit.
Who's deep frying this year?
Who's what now?
Who's gonna deep fry the turkey this year?
This is a great question.
Bro,
Reggie.
they had
it's 2000, bro. It's
wait, they had some
2024. Like you got to get a smoker, bro.
No,
Like,
they
fuck that
had
deep
some
frying
shit. They had some shit on the news. I was in the barbershop yesterday, and they were having people saying, not people, like how to be careful in your backyard with not lighting a fire because people dip the turkey in the deep fryer, and then that shit just the oil goes everywhere and starts a big fires, man. I don't know why
It's because
people.
they don't dry it enough, PD. They don't get all the water out of it.
Yeah, I
And
will
that's why it
tell you
fucking
this,
goes.
not for nothing, and I will reiterate this, and it's almost a year now. Yeah, June it is. Friday will be a
Yeah,
year.
it is.
Yo,
Yeah, it
June and
is.
I when I
Up.
saw June last year, Dale, I'm not kidding, Dale. We had a fried turkey. I thought turkey was juicy, fried. Bro, this shit was so dry, bro. Dale, I can't even explain. June and I laughed for 5 minutes straight. I was
Didn't even
coughing.
say nothing. We just knew that we
Yeah.
both was experiencing the same bullshit.
Dale, it
Listen,
was.
I get people a long time ago not wanting to smoke a turkey because it takes skill with a side box and controlling your temperature. But with these pellet fucking grills they got now, it's fucking set it and forget it. If you're not smoking a turkey, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Spatchcock that motherfucker, throw the temperature gauge in the fucking breast, and fucking that'll be the best turkey you ever made.
Where's CB at, man? I got a bone to pick with him.
He's in here. It's a little bit dead now, guys. In a half hour, the guest will be on, so should be interesting.
Who's your guest today, Petey?
OG,
Zach
OG.
Rosenblatt from the Athletic.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes, sir. CB, where you at, bro?
Maybe he won't. He'll never. I'm not kidding. I'm just saying. I know there were sources, but I mean, listen, they were definitely right about the dysfunction in the building, for sure.
They
So
was right about a lot of stuff. So I mean,
I don't think they're just making stuff up and reporting.
no,
I don't
they
think
wouldn't do
these
that.
reporters just make stuff up.
They wouldn't do that, man. They wouldn't do that.
Nelson, good
Petey,
morning.
another point for why I think that I actually think Rex Ryan is a good choice for you guys.
Good morning.
Right now, you have dysfunction, you
Good
have
morning,
craziness,
Nels.
right? Why not
Yep.
just ride that out with somebody that's good with that? Like
Fuck Rex
that's
Ryan. Hell
Rex all
no.
day,
Come
bro.
on,
You
Buck.
gotta
Give
Hell
him a
no
recognize
with
chance,
Rex
Buck.
Ryan, man.
Buck,
Hell
I,
give
I
him a
no.
mean, I'm not
chance,
going to
Buck.
say that to Rex, but I mean, I just don't want him as the coach.
I just think
Sorry.
Petey, he's the opposite of structure, but he thrives in that. So right now, while you have a structure issue, get someone that thrives in the chaos that you have.
Yeah, man.
Dale, how about
But
this? If it
it
doesn't
doesn't
work
got to
out
be
for you
long
guys
term,
in the
Buckeye.
playoffs, you bring back Rex. How about that?
No, well, here's the crazy thing, Buckeye. I don't think Rex is a terrible coach. I think that our organization was stupid for hiring him at that time because we had a 4-3 defense. I don't think he's any less of a great defensive coach. And what I will tell you is the players loved him and played hard for him.
I told you. But
I just don't think.
players play hard for Rex,
Yeah,
man.
I don't look at the Rex Ryan time in Buffalo as a total bust or like the way I talked to you guys about fucking when we had your offensive coordinator. I just think it was bad timing to hire Rex. You had a number one 4-3 defense. Why would you get a guy that likes to play 3-4 at the time? It just didn't make any sense. But he made a lot of really good players. Kiko Alonso thrived under him. Jim Leonard fucking thrived under him. Like there was a
Yeah.
lot of really good players through Rex.
Bart Scott,
Yeah, to me, look,
David
when I
Harris,
tell you
Ottawa
Rex,
Hills.
I want to preface this, Buckeye. When I say Rex, I don't mean you're blowing up and starting over. I mean you're sticking with Rodgers and the guys you got, and you take you have a rebuild plan that doesn't mean blowing up to get 7 extra spots on a draft pick and actually having a chance to win. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Anytime you purposely lose, which mind you, you don't have to fucking give up in games to purposely lose for your players to realize that. Just based on how you build your team lets them know you're trying to lose. To me, that could backfire and be worse for your culture than maybe getting 8 picks further on a draft pick, but trying to win and playing in big games. To me, young guys will benefit more from that.
Hey, Dell, let me say this. As long as we got the
Nelson,
head coach
jump
that
in
we
after
got right
Dale.
now,
Jump in June. Good.
as long as we got the head coach right now, we're gonna lose every game already. We probably got one more win in the schedule,
June,
if that.
they're winning a couple of games. It's going to
No,
be
no,
the
no,
Jet
no,
way.
no.
They're not going to get the draft pick that every fan wants. We're
They're
going to
gonna
be
win
fighting
one
over. We're going to be
more
fighting
game.
over like I was last year because I wanted to beat New England. We're going to be
You,
fighting over that.
you know what? If the team actually played as a team, I could see them, maybe winning 2 or 3 more games. Because this team is not a unit, I see maybe one more game, if that.
All
I'm
right.
on record.
Bro,
Watch.
listen, I just think rebuilding to like so people have different ideas of what rebuilding is.
Yeah.
When you say blow it up, start over, but the guys that say it don't necessarily have a plan. It's just get early draft picks and nail them. In my opinion, the easiest way to rebuild your offense, just keep drafting linemen. Have a top 5 offensive line going forward with those 2 running backs.
Can I say
Well,
something to that,
Dell,
Dale? And
that's
then
my
and then
thing.
yeah, Nelson jump. Let Nelson jump in, and Dale just remind me of what I'm going to say because I know what I'm going to say here.
Guys, good
Go ahead.
morning. No, it's nothing big. I just want
Good
to
morning,
see.
now.
I want to see what you guys think about this committee.
About
I
the
mean, it is
33rd
what it
team?
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't matter
Well,
what I think. They just got to get it right. And I don't.
Didn't they pick the coach for the Commanders? I think.
yes, they did.
Yes.
They helped them out. They helped them out.
Listen, I don't know if anybody saw this yesterday, but I saw it somewhere. I don't know what outlet was it, but somebody was interviewing Mangini, and he
Mm.
was like, they asked him about coming back. So already expecting to say no, and he's like, yeah, he wants to come back.
See what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Wait. What, Buckeye? Did you just hear that? You see what I mean? I would love to have Mangini in the front office, bro. I really would.
Yeah,
I
because he's
think
friends with
Mangini.
Tannenbaum, right?
I think
Tannenbaum was one that
Mangini
hired
was
him.
on
Yes,
with somebody
yes.
the other
No,
day too.
yeah, Mangini. Rex played with Mangini's team.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I would love Mangini. Absolute.
So Dale, back to that point with the line, right? You said about drafting linemen, Dale.
Yeah.
So, all right. And again, this is not shots at the Bills, but look, your fucking line is incredible, bro. To me, that's why the Bills are really good,
Yeah.
especially
I
on
think,
offense. I know Josh Allen took a big leap this year. In June, you can deny all this shit and say
Oh,
fuck the Bills
fuck
because
you.
but bro, they have, bro, no, because they had Matt
Oh,
Collins. They didn't have the guys, and they still won. And you win games
Petey,
in the trenches.
Petey, I don't think most people realize how much different of a team we are this year because of that line. I don't think people get that about us.
And they're healthy.
And we're deep. Like our fucking backups get started on most. You watch how many people try and snipe our backups this year. But that being said, Petey, I think when you rebuild an offense, that's an easy way to do it.